peekaboo, I see you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're live. And I am in my Halloween costume. Hello, Oji-san. Hello, Crazy Ann. Hello, Neighborhood Girl. My costume is whatever I say it is, and I say I'm a 21090 glam rocker. That's what I am. So that's what I dressed up as today, because this is about all I had. So deal with it. But I am in a costume, so technically. But my first question of the night is, what do two dogs, a rabbit, and an elephant have in common? Besides 4 legs or whatever. It's that they all are on my bourbon bottles tonight. I always try to have a theme. So what I have for you here is the first one I've poured is Smooth Ambler Contradiction Bourbon. It's got the elephant on it. Next, I'll pick one of them. I have Stark. This is a New Hampshire made bourbon. Got the little dog on there. And I have Bird Dog, which I haven't pulled out in a while, but I'm going to drink some tonight. That's the small batch. And I know Bird Dog, they make flavored crap, but I don't have that. And then I have Rabbit Hole, the High Gold. It's one of my, it's my favorite between the two non-finished bourbons. Now, see, I see what some women have to go through sometimes, but I mean, guys too. Glam rock. There you go. I would not want hair like this. It would be in my way all the time. All right. So we got that out of the way. Now let's figure out. Now remember, I'm going to put the nosing kit together, giving that away. We're coming up fast on the date. It will be the first Thursday in November is the Spin the Wheel giveaway for the nosing kit, the 3 bourbons, and a virtual private tasting. So let's figure out when we're going to spin the wheel tonight. It doesn't cost anything to get on the wheel. However, we do have an opportunity if you want to get on the wheel a little extra. Then we'll cover that in a little bit. Let me share my screen out. Well, first I have to bring it up. I didn't prep too well. I was looking at other things. All right, so you know what? It wiped out my thing. All right, while I'm getting ready for this, well, I can't really talk and do this at the same time. I'm not going to type all of the, now all of the times are Eastern. I'm just going to hurry up and type these out. Should have had it prepped, but I didn't. That's life. I can type so fast, but not numbers. That's all right there. I'm not going to do an 8:45 one because that runs into the time we jump over to Clouds and Stouts. All right, so let me share this. Here we go. Share. Entire screen. And we're going to do the infinity thing. I did allow it. There I go. Falling off into the background. And here we go. We're going to spin. Tonight, the put me in time, 7:30 to 7:45. All right. So let me get rid of this and stop the share. There we go. So I'm going to put 7:30 to 7:45. There we go. Like I said, all times Eastern. So, hey, Heartsight, how's it going? Big Daddy H, I guess, is here. I'm kind of missing people. RB, All right, neighborhood girl already said hi too. All right, I think I'm caught back up on folks. Um, oh yeah, the other way to get your name on the wheel is OG San, and he's in the chat here. Jimmy is planning on doing what he's calling OG Fest next year, and I started a GoFundMe page to help raise some funds so that for travel expenses. If you want to give to the GoFundMe page, somebody can either throw it out or I'll pull it up here in a little bit, but I'll go back and put it maybe in the description of this or something. But if we can throw it out on there, for every dollar, I'll put your name on the wheel. So $5, $10, whatever, you'll get that many entries on the wheel. And we will do that because this is an ongoing thing. Because and here's what we're asking: we don't want someone going on there throwing $1,000. I mean, we're not gonna. I mean, if you're rich, go ahead if you want to. But what it's intended for is to give time for us to build up over the coming months, so that we can collect some dollars. I'll have to come up with an end date on it, so we'll have time to book the flights or whatever. But if we don't use it for that, we'll get we'll return the money. I mean, if it comes up where somebody gives like $50 or something, and all we have is $100 in there, and we go, well, that's not going to buy a ticket, we'll refund. So, but yeah, if we can get a good steamroll going on it, it'll be fun. So with that, I got to take a sip of bourbon, and Bourbon Bounty logo glass. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, that's still good. It's not the best in the world, but hey, Mayberry, how's it going? I'm gonna, let's see. Let me, yeah, this is the one. Remove from studio. I'm gonna get that out of the way, so I'll have the other one on the ready for if Jimmy joins me. So yeah, the tonight's Clouds of Stouts, they were talking about it last night on a live stream, is if you have to have a costume to come up on the stream, on the panel. So that was so I'm assuming they're probably going to have some much wilder costumes than just me throwing on some fake hair. That's good stuff. All right, so so I had a few things I wanted to talk about the channel, and I can tell you this: if you're trying to do stuff on YouTube has some weird algorithms going on, and now that I've committed to doing more live streams, YouTube has stopped pushing my recorded content out. So I'm not getting suggested as much as I used to. And it's just, someone had mentioned that before, and they said, well, I started a whole other channel just for live streams and one for the published content because it screws everything up. And I was like, whatever. But I've watched it happen. I've seen it happen. So just be mindful of that if you're trying stuff. So, it's 6 of one, a half a dozen of the other. But I do have somebody in the basement here, and I am going to add this to the stream, and we're going to jam this out a little bit.
What is
All
up?
right, how's it going, Oji-san? I see you have a helmet and a sword.
This is not my costume. This is just my everyday wear. So.
Oh yeah. No, I was going to say when we went to River Point, you had that on, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's how they know me.
Yeah.
That's not my actual costume. My actual costume, me and Marcel have matching costumes on. I'm not going to give away the surprise, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. If you watch my channel a lot, you'll appreciate it.
Yeah, and I don't know if my costume's going to cut it for
About that. That sound better.
That sounds a lot better. Man, I was turning my volume up and I was like, something's wrong here.
I used to do that all the time. I would like my microphone to be way up in the air. Oh man. Been a long day of putting videos together and stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of work. Now, you was talking about the algorithm. It is kind of screwing some folks over, man. I mean, this is for sure YouTube's platform. They can run it however they want to, but man, they are kind of making it a little bit hard on some folks.
Yeah. I just noticed that I mean, I appreciate all of the hawking out they do for my videos. Don't get me wrong, but I was getting 50,000 impressions, every, was it 28 days or whatever from them. And now it's just dropping. And of course, a lot of my views I got off those things was them just playing my video automatically after something else. And people, sometimes they'd watch it for 6 seconds and then kill it,
Yeah. Well, I tell you what I think is going on is hello, everybody. I think that what's going on is that they are really, really trying to push just this family friendly stuff to the max and tasting bourbon and doing creepy art and all the crazy live streams that I do. I don't know. I almost think YouTube needs to split off. There's supposed to be a YouTube for kids and a YouTube for adults, but it's not really that way. There's like a family YouTube, and then there's a YouTube for kids, and then there's the YouTube nobody talks about, and that's kind of where we're at. But they need to start talking about that YouTube because there's a lot of good content creators out there.
Yeah, and they were and they're putting a lot of effort now into that YouTube Shorts. So they're trying to steal thunder from Instagram or TikTok or whatever.
You know who's putting out some good YouTube Shorts is Axe 412. Have you seen Nacho's shorts? Axe 412. Oh, she has been putting out some humdingers now. They are funny as hell. If you've never checked out their shorts on their channel, they're funny.
Well, I mean, and I have, I think, 1 or 2 shorts out there. I mean, I didn't do it. YouTube just put it as shorts, because they were short enough, I guess.
Yeah. I started with the shorts before it was like official, because you had to do like hashtag YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
And I did okay with those. But yeah, my impressions, like I was pushing 100,000 impressions in a 28-day period. Now mine's dropped almost in half. So I don't even worry about it. I just do my thing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's not what this is about. I started this because I just wanted to bring good content to people, So all the other stuff's bonus.
Yeah, I said it'd be nice to blow up, but I ain't worried about it. I do it because it's what I love doing. Editing videos, doing art, hanging out with folks, getting into some nice whiskeys and beers and all that. Man, that's what I'm here for.
But if we were able to, I say I think you are. But if I was able to pull in, I don't know, a couple $100 a month or something, I would spend it all on this channel.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just getting stuff for the studio, getting some challenge stuff, getting my T-shirts. That's how I pay for all the T-shirts and stuff that I've sent out to folks.
Right. Yeah, and it'd be nice to do some giveaways and be able to buy some hats and give back, to the community. And all that, is where that would come from.
I will tell you,
I'm still going to do some.
I spent exactly almost to the T. The amount of money I made on memberships last month is how much I spent to give those T-shirts away. So, almost right on the money.
That's the way it would go.
But that's awesome. That's exactly what I wanted it for. Just so I could do a giveaway and neighbor girl in the chat here. She was my first winner. So.
Oh, now I did shout out that earlier. Let me pull that up right quick.
What's up, Saucy?
If I was promising people if they gave to the GoFundMe that I would put them on the wheel. The caveat to that is don't do it anonymously or I won't know who the heck you are.
And I don't want this to come out the wrong way, but the OG Fest is not going to be an open event this first time. This is just, we got a couple friends that live a long ways away. So we're trying to get them here. We'll build it into something bigger, but believe me, I'm not just going to open it up to 1,000 people showing up.
Right. And we're certainly not pressuring anybody on this, but what I will tell you about it and the way I'm pitching the GoFundMe is, if you want to feel like you're a part of it, we're going to create some great content. And the more of us that can get there, the better. And we're going to film, we're going to record stuff. We're going to be publishing, posting. So, this is just a way to.
Here's my plan is if we make that happen, I'm going to make an OG Fest t-shirt. And on the back of that t-shirt, I will have the names of everybody that helped make it possible.
There you go.
I think that would be the best way I can do it. I just want to say that, like I said, if you throw in some money, unless I've invited you, I don't want that to sound wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Well, and personally,
how festivals back here in Arkansas get. This will turn into the next Cast Mud Festival back here.
and just for everyone's awareness, I started. Whoops! I hope that didn't sound bad.
You're good.
All right, but I am going to be putting in money myself. I'm not just asking people to throw stuff in. I'm going to be doing it myself. I know this is Halloween and everything, and y'all saw me in this wig, but this thing got to go.
Is it hot?
Ugh. But one good thing about having a receding hairline like this is these wigs look good on you.
Oh, yeah. Slide right on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't need that, but I'll put her here. Oops. It's not going to stay because that's.
Mine doesn't fit nearly as good as yours, but I do kind of look good in it, though.
I'll lay it up here. There, it's out of the way enough.
Yeah, I need a pick.
Yeah, stick it in there. Just leave it.
I couldn't imagine having a pro.
Man, that feels so much better. You see why when I go to the barbershop, I tell them, hey, just put the little guard on and go to town.
Now you see how it is to have long hair. Yeah. I used to have long hair.
I would cut it all off.
Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Before I went in the Air Force, I had hair down to the crack of my ass. I was straight from California. It was all wild and dyed out and shit, and I cut every bit of that off before I went in. But I have not had long hair since. I just can't do it.
Congratulations, Cindy. Just finished work for the day. Man, this last few days for me have been just worse. It just seems like every week it gets worse here and there, but tomorrow's a pretty light day. So
hell yeah.
Feeling pretty good about that.
I took Saturday off. Tomorrow night we were kind of talking about a Drunk Philosophers. If I can make it, I'll make it, but my kids are coming over. So, that's going to take priority. I'm going to play with my kids as long as they're here. Then if we got time, we'll do one.
They may want to jump on there and philosophize, get all philosophic with you.
You don't want to hear my kids philosophizing. What's up, JJ? They'll tell all my secrets.
Hunting and stuff with JJ, how's it going? If I miss somebody, I'm sorry. Lone Star's Lounge is in there. And Cindy, she's in a mood tonight. Saucy Shane is in here.
Mr. Fulton Moraz is here. The Clouds and Stouts message board. So the Clouds and Stouts boys got it. If they want to come up, come on up.
All right. So everybody, all welcome. I'm trying to watch that time again. 7:30 to 7:45 is the magic moment.
Hello, Vanessa.
Hey, Whiskey Nose.
Hey, honey. Set an
Yeah, he
alarm
couldn't
for
make it. He's
6:30
out of
so Jody
town.
won't forget to spin his wheel. Jody needs an alarm set for 6:30 so he won't forget to spin his wheel.
Or take names.
Yeah, she's she's my producer. That's the only way I can get this shit done.
See, that's another reason I need to be monetized so I can afford a producer.
Yeah. I have to pay mine with favors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Moose Gal's here. Hey, if Mr. Great Shot's here, if y'all want to see a hell of a show, wish for me to win the lottery. That's when you would see a heck of a YouTube show, because I would still do it, and I would do it in force.
If I won the lottery, I think I would build a YouTube studio for all of us other content creators to get together.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm not talking about like 100,000 off of a $10 scratcher. I'm talking about the big money. I'm talking about the Powerball, at its finest.
That's right. Don't forget to share that and hit that thumbs up, y'all. It really does help. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it helps, but it really does help.
Oh yeah. Well, and if you weren't on earlier when I was talking about the YouTube algorithm screwing me over, it's starting to. But like I said, it was all free bonus sharing and impressions and all that, which I appreciate. But it started declining.
I don't want to talk out of place, but I know one of our community got hit with some YouTube bullshit today, and I don't mean to cuss on your show, but it was bull crap. It was, and I'm not going to talk about it. But if they want to talk about it when they come up, they can talk about it. But
here's something. Yeah, here's something about my channel. I went and set my default settings, and the default setting is not for kids.
There you go.
All right, so.
I think that's almost a death nail nowadays, but you got to do it. You have to.
Yeah. But I mean, I was doing it manually. Every single video I posted, I would go in and put not for kids. So I finally went in and just set it because I had some aspiration at one point in time of maybe I don't want to mark a video that way, but now I'm going to mark them all the same. But you have to have it marked appropriately if you're going to monetize. So.
Oh, yeah. Then you got to now you have to self-regulate yourself on that, and they give you a grade on how well you rate your monetized videos, because now you have to go in there and manually tell them everything that's in your video, like if you're cussing, if there's some something controversial, or there's some strong language or whatever. You got to tell them all that before you can even click the button. And then you self-rate, and then they start keeping track of if your standards agree with their standards. So be very careful with that. And when you start doing it, make sure you're accurate.
Man, we used to let Cindy on our streams. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that anymore.
I let Cindy run my stream.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. Moose Gal. Who else popped in there a while ago? There's somebody else popped in there I wanted to say hi to. Oh, Vanessa Kitty popped in.
Vanessa Kitty. Mr. Great Shot. I don't think I've ever met you before, but how you doing? Excuse me. I'm still desecrating this bottle of Angel's Envy with Mountain Dew. I love the taste of Angel's Envy, regular Angel's Envy and Mountain Dew.
Oh, the port wine barrel.
Yeah, yep, port wine barrel.
Yeah, I've never tried that. I just, I'm more of a bourbon purist, and I'm starting to warm up to finished bourbons a little more. But my favorites are always the Kentucky straight, or not. Doesn't have to be Kentucky, but just the straight bourbon whiskey. But I'll drink all kind of variations.
Well, I'm sure most folks are aware that that's why Mountain Dew was invented. It was invented as a whiskey mixer. So you had Brothers Bond. I think he's from Arkansas. Oh, okay. Cool.
And I'll tell you this too. Don't get caught up in all the hype. All I ever heard before I could, well, I'll say, I was going to say before I could drink, before I could legally drink, put it that way. I would hear people talking about 7 and 7, 7 and 7, you know, Seagram 7 and 7 Up. So finally, I get old enough where I can order crap in a bar and I don't have to buy it in the back alley. And I ordered a 7 and 7, and the bartender shook his head and turned around and mixed 7 and 7. I drank about 3 sips out of it, and it was like the sweetest, crappiest thing I'd ever put in my mouth. So,
yeah, most of the time the fantasy cannot live up to the reality, and that's one of them.
That thing, it tastes like cough syrup. I was like, ugh. Well, it was like, it tasted like bad cough syrup that somebody tried to make better by putting just sugar in it.
Mr. Great Shot is drinking some Knob Creek 9. Now, that Knob Creek store pick I got the other day, I was a little bit let down by that, Jody. Just a little bit. I mean, that store pick, that Knob Creek store pick. I picked
that one. Yeah.
It was pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. And that's rare for me.
Yeah. Now the turkey 101, you know, the wild turkey 101 was 7 Up, and it wasn't. It's just like that Seagram 7 is like it's almost like a whiskey flavored schnapps anyway.
Yeah. Remember how
what is it classified as?
Remember how everybody used to like Crown Royal was just everybody Crown Royal this, Crown Royal that. It's just a blended Canadian whiskey. Like it's not even that good to me. I'm not a big Crown fan.
Volstead Reserve. I have not had that, but it took me a minute to figure out who that was. But now I know exactly who that is.
All right.
But I'm not going to call anybody out.
Now, I can't get I'll have a couple up here, but I can't get too tore up. I got to make it through the party this week.
Yeah, that's right. Now I'm here to drink 4 snifters, so you can live vicariously through me.
I will.
Yeah, MGP high end. Yeah, and a lot of bourbons out there are MGP procured bourbon, and a lot of them are really, really good too. Like Smoke Wagon is MGP.
It's Smoke Wagon. That's why I was fixing to ask you. Yeah. I've got about half a bottle of my uncut unfiltered left. I've been trying to sip on that small batch. It's not nearly as good, but I still kind of get the same taste.
Yeah, some of them try to keep it a secret, but if you know, what was that bourbon I reviewed and they put bottled by, but it was both. Oh, that was Redwood Empire. And typically it'll say distilled and bottled, or produced and bottled or whatever. But typically if it doesn't say distilled on the bottle, they procured that bourbon.
Yeah, and most bourbons on the shelf are procured, you know. It's not their juice, you know.
Yeah. Now if it says produced, that means they did some blending to it. Like they just got raw barrels. And they manipulate it, let it age longer, whatever, you know.
Western Kentucky, yeah. I bet you like some Mountain Dew. There you go.
Yeah, which kind of Mountain Dew? The one that's in the bottle that you can buy legally over the store shelf, or that one in the mason jar, a little brown jug?
Now that one in the mason jar, you don't want to go mixing that with any whiskey. You won't remember a couple days.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I've had some strong stuff.
Both. There you go.
Yeah, I am currently, man. I'm still getting used to this paid for StreamYard thing, and I spent like
Yeah.
an hour and a half before this stream sitting here trying to figure out how to hawk this thing out. But I am currently streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. It says
Twitter or Twitch? I didn't know I had Twitter on it.
I don't know. It let me put it on there. It's not
What's up,
doing
Russell?
comments. So
No, StreamYard's getting better and better now. I mean, because now you can rearrange your videos that you upload. You can rename them. You can upload multiple videos at once. They are stepping up their game. A lot of the stuff that used to aggravate me about StreamYard, they are making it a little bit better. But I'm still probably going to switch to OBS as soon as I can get one of those OBS Pros to help me set it up.
well, yeah, I was going to stream. So I have two Facebook. One's a channel. Well, one's my profile page for Bourbon Bounty, and the other one's just a page, like a add-on.
Yeah.
Right. And the background on the page or whatever, not the profile, but the page, has the banner across it like my YouTube channel. And then that's how I know what account I'm in. And if I'm in my account, the profile, it says official site administrator of Bourbon Bounty,
Now you can go live on here with Zoom or there's countless other little streaming, hosting sites, but StreamYard just seems to work the best. I've tried some other ones, but this one just seems to work. You just set your stream up and you go. Don't really have any problems with it.
But what I was going to say is I was going to stream this to my page, not the profile.
Mm-hmm.
And I had already added, and I don't even know if Twitter's even working, but it had it as an option, so I put it on there. And then I tried to add my profile page, and it said, and it let me do it, but it took my page off, the Bourbon Bounty page, which has 106 followers, and my other one only has like 30-something friends. Wow. So and then it said, "Oh, would you like to upgrade?" And I'm like, "No, I just did, you farts."
What is that, user?
So I went to take one of them back off. I went to take the profile back off, and it took the page off instead. So I was like, whatever. So I don't know.
Have you started uploading videos or overlays or anything like that yet?
Not yet. Of course, you see the Bourbon Bounty snifter up there in the top right.
That thing. Yep.
And I have my background. Is took all the color out of a picture of this studio. Back here, and have that as the background. And I may change the background a little bit here and there. I like keeping things clean. I'm a big fan of. I read an article one time about Google when they came up with their logo, and they are strict about what's on their search page. They keep that thing as clean as possible, and they were talking about the benefits to that, and that's why I like having like the subdued background and the.
Well, I think what I'm going to start doing is just since I've got decent internet now, just wiping out my entire playlist of videos and just uploading what I'm going to need for that particular show. Because how many times have y'all seen me scrambling around? Because there's probably 150 videos loaded up on that thing. I don't know how many you're allowed to have, but I'm maxed out, whatever that is. So.
Yeah. Well, Malt Muser's in the house. How's it going, buddy? And I did send the link, and I'm going to keep a few people in the loop. I don't ever feel pressure to join if I send you a link. I'm just sending it to you because I trust you. And if you don't have anything else to do, jump on up here. And I know you're not going to turn it upside down.
Well, I sure like getting a running start into Thursday night. So that's why.
Yeah.
I was really shocked when you wanted to do the pre-party for us because that kind of made us feel legit when you wanted to do this. So we were honored.
I was looking for an opportunity, you know, because I'm watching my subscriber count run off and leave my watch time, you know, and I'm like, man, that throttle. And when they put that throttle, the gauges on there,
Oh, I'm so
and you
glad
can
I don't
see
have
that
to look.
one
Yeah.
way up there and the other one's down.
I hated before I got monetized, because you just start obsessing about, like you're saying, now you notice that this is taking off and this isn't, and you start over analyzing it. I think you just put out your content.
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah, no worries, man. Like I said, I'll keep sending it to you. I'm building a short list. I send the link to. So
Now, all you fancy whiskey channels coming in here, if you ever just need some old guy that you can enlighten and maybe educate me, you just let me know. I'll come up and let you educate me on some whiskey.
oh, going to order a pizza and pay for it in quarters. Okay. Joe W. Life Adventures. All right, now we have 9 minutes. I'm trying to keep eye on that time. That put me in. Not yet. Hang around for 9 more minutes. And to go over it one more time, what happens at 7:30 is I will type start, put me in, and then I will have y'all start putting your names or typing put me in the chat. That's all you have to do. And if you do that, I put your name on this board behind me, or I put a check mark by your name or a tick mark. And that's if you do that every week, you will have a whole bunch of tick marks to go on the wheel, and I will have a drawing the first week of the first Thursday in December. I will be giving away. I'm going to pour a little more of this because this is that rabbit hole.
Real quick, what's up? 21090s in the house? Hell yeah!
Oh, hey, and you know that's Todd. And so I'm going to be giving away a nosing kit that Jimmy won the first one and did a video, and I actually got my community tab. So if you go to that community tab and look, you can see Jimmy, pointed the wrong way, Jimmy, reviewing tasting bourbons and trying out that nosing kit.
Super enlightening when I did that. Like, I had no idea that there was that many flavors to bourbon, and I think that's not nearly all of them, but that's a bunch of them. And I was finding like 12 different notes in each one, and it was mind blowing.
Yep, and along with the nosing kit, I will send you 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C for a few noted what I call beginner bourbon. B will be an intermediate, and C is a complex advanced bourbon. And then we'll schedule a time where we can do a virtual private tasting, and I will walk you through how to use the nosing kit and how to taste those 3 bourbons.
I did 3 of my own bourbons to test it out when I did my video. Then I did the A, B, and C with Jody, and I'm glad I did because, man, that C, Man, I still don't even remember what it was, but it was good.
Have I mentioned how much I love Rabbit Hole?
Oh, I got to get that one. That's the High Gold. Is that how you say that?
That's High Gold.
That's the one I need to try. Of all the stuff I picked up off the shelf and set back down, that's the one I need to just pick it up and take it on home with me.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I love their finished bourbon, but the one that shocked me the most when I did the tour of Rabbit Hole Distillery when we were in Louisville was their gin. And you can't find it. I was going to buy a bottle of it. I wish I had, but now I can't find it anywhere. I'm going to have to go back to Louisville to buy a bottle of gin.
Now, this is how uneducated I am on this whole liquor thing. What's the difference between gin and whiskey? What is gin made out of?
Well, there's it's a floral. I can't remember. You can make it out of a couple of different things. Whiskey, like grain whiskey, is made from grains, and there's certain laws around it, but that's like vodka. It's classified like vodka is, or vodka, as the Russians say.
Vodka. So now, is vodka generally made potatoes? What do they generally make that out of? Is it usually just some kind of starchy something?
Are you talking about vodka?
Yeah.
Oh, potato. Yeah.
So gin would be something else that would just, well, hell, I'm going to Google it up. I'm going to do it. Hold on.
Yeah, and that's true. Yeah, and gin and vodka, gin, all your clear spirits. There's no aging involved in any of those. I'm not a gin expert.
Gin is made with juniper berries. There you go.
Juniper, that's it. Yeah, I knew it was something floral.
Ann, you coming up here, Ann?
Be right back, she says.
Now, we always joke about my beloved McCormick's whiskey, which is somebody accused it of being whiskey flavored vodka. I could see that though. I can kind of see that because I don't know how you would go about doing that, but I think maybe that might be what it is. Yeah, but it says
color and
whiskey,
artificial flavor.
it says whiskey with an E on right there on the bottle.
All bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon.
Yeah, you got bourbon, you got whiskey with an E, whiskey without an E. You got all this stuff, man.
That's just a preference.
Yeah. Scotch is just whiskey. It's just different.
Oh yeah,
different ways of firing the barrels, right?
Well, and there's certain laws around Scotch. The only law here in the States is in order to put Scotch on the label, it had to have come from Scotland.
Oh,
you know.
And there's Phil. Everything's spicy. How you doing, Phil?
Phil's in the house. So
I've sent a link out to a few people, Jody. I don't know if you want me to.
That's fine. Okay, if anybody wants to jump up, we have 3 minutes, a little less than 3 minutes. I'm just looking at the clock. I don't see the seconds. Before we're going to start, put me in, and then we'll have people putting their names on there, and I can write it on the board, and all the help I can get. Help me watch that chat. And
put me in.
Last time I went back, I hope I captured everything right. Because when I went back to rewatch the video where it has the live stream, has the chat coming up, live or like on the replay, like as it came up, it messed up and it just quit posting comments.
Oh, God.
So I went back and tried to replay it again. And at that point, it would just stop. It was like it hit a buffer limit or something and just died on me on the replay.
All right, that's all I'm sending it out to. I sent it out to a couple folks. So if you want to come up, hang out.
The point of that story is, instead of me saying, don't worry, I'll go back and watch the video and make sure I put everybody in, we're not going to rely on that anymore. I have to make sure I capture it right here.
Yep. Now, you can download these streams and keep them in an archive, too.
Yeah, well, do you know how hard it is, even on a 2 terabyte hard drive, to maintain any kind of record of making VR 180 videos? Every single video is over 10 gigs.
Man, I've got a 3 terabyte external on this thing, and I think I'm just going to donate that to science someday because there's stuff on there I don't even remember making. If I went really inventory all that, it'd take me a month.
I want a 10 terabyte RAID array.
Hell yeah. Is it time, baby?
We're getting close. You know what? We're close enough. I'm not going to sit here. I'm going to put start. Put me in.
Bam.
Bam. Because it's 6:29. We're good.
This is for the Nose and Kitten 3 bourbons. If you're like me and you've already been lucky enough to win one, you might get you a hat or some swag.
That's right. You might get a Bourbon Bounty hat or an etched snifter. But right now I have somebody in the basement. I'm going to bring him up with no fanfare because I'm going to start putting these people's names on the board. What is going on, Phil?
What's up, Jody? Ojisan, what's happening?
What's up?
Crazy Ann.
Got that quiet riot shirt on the diet.
Hunting and stuff.
Hell yeah.
You know what's always kind of cool is I went to get carry out for this evening. And this young girl, she's got to be in her 20s, looks at it and goes, that's a cool shirt. It's like, I'm glad. I hope she knows who it is.
Now, Pyromania was the first cassette I picked up off the shelf, but that Mental Health was right there. That was one of the first ones I bought right alongside Pyromania.
Well, I had
Hey,
all these
Cindy,
shirts back in the day,
that's
but they were
good.
all a size large. So, that being said,
I was wearing Huskies and Tough Skins, and
oh yeah, there it is.
I still do. I ain't gonna lie. I could shop in the kids section right now, I think. Oh, KBSing tonight. Hell yeah.
go KBS.
And that fine looking mug you got there.
I didn't start off with a light beer today, so although I still ain't drinking much. I don't know. I'm working tomorrow. I gotta be there, at a decent time. And I tell you that Monday morning, I've said this a couple times. I did not feel good. So
oh yeah, there it is.
It is great to see everyone though. And it's nice to have Wednesday nights back again too.
Nick,
Just seeing everybody, just being live one night a week for me is.
Thank you. Marsha Dale's like, "You hear me? You hear me?" She's hollering at me.
All right, I think I've got everybody.
Yeah, yes, dear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We heard you.
Cindy's saying she is now HIPAA trained, and I started to tell her that's not how you spell "put me in," and then she put me in.
She said, "Is it in?" Is that what she said? Oh no. Okay, there it is. Yep. Cindy got her glass too. That's awesome, man. I'm glad y'all are liking those glasses.
Yeah, you did a great job on that. It was really cool.
I gotta find somebody that's a good mask maker to make me an OG bot mask. That's what I need.
OG bot mask.
Yeah.
So I can stream as OG bot.
There you go.
You would almost think I should make that myself, but
I have a 3D printer.
You could, but we wouldn't see it for about 3 weeks.
maybe. You gonna print that up?
If you could print it and then put it in a mold,
well, the
possibilities there.
The 3D printer, I could use a different filament. Like you can use different ones.
Yeah.
The one I have is PLA, and it's very hard and rigid, but you can get a different type, and it's flexible.
Well, you know how you made my little mouth split open there in your animated thing. That's kind of what I want the mask to do, so I can actually talk and drink while I got it.
Well, I mean, it's all about creating the file, the 3D file. Mm-hmm. You have to use something like AutoCAD or something to make a deal, and then a wireframe for it, and then you put that into a what they call a slicer program, and what it does is prepares it for the 3D printer.
I guess I didn't talk to my brother. He used to teach CAD, so.
Lone Star's outing himself in the chat, just so you know.
Lone Star.
Put me in.
No, it says out me in, right?
Yeah.
Out me.
Yeah, that is true. HIPAA has 1 P and 2 A's.
That just damn doesn't sound right. HIPAA.
Well, I figured out how to finally stream on my Xbox without a capture card. So that's what I've been playing with all day besides editing for the Tonight Show. But I'm telling you what, it's pretty cool. If you want to know how, just hit me up. I'll tell you how to do it.
What kind of camera?
No, it's a streaming on your Xbox without the capture card. You don't have to have a capture card now. You can do it straight through the Xbox app.
But I'll tell you something else you have to have though.
What's that?
An Xbox.
You do, yeah. Those are helpful if you want to stream Xbox.
Can I use my PS4?
You cannot.
Not for my Xbox, no.
You can use your phone to play your Xbox now. You can use a laptop. You can use any device. If you can download the Xbox app on it, you can connect to your Xbox and play it. Even like If I was here and I had your info, I could connect to your Xbox and play it right there in your house.
That sounds kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I got two
Maybe.
Xboxes in the house I could go steal.
Hell yeah. You need to steal one.
I think they might miss it. Although the one boy wouldn't too much. One boy is more on the computer now than the other one.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it.
My one boy is still just on the Xbox, but my other two kids here are both computerized gamers.
Yeah, that's why
No wonder I've got a
once we
nice
bought
setup.
that Alienware, he was done with any consoles.
I need a new gaming PC, but I'm just lazy.
I could do it on this laptop. I got a big enough laptop that, it was like a gaming laptop because I want to make sure I had plenty of memory and I was never lagging or anything like that. I do need to go through and delete some old stuff in here, some old files and stuff.
Yeah, my next major purchase, I don't care about the games. I'm too old for that crap. I'm buying a MacBook Pro so I can go be on the road, and I can still do stuff.
Well, that's the reason I got a laptop when I got this laptop a little over a year ago. Because the idea is that when it got warm outside again, I'd be back on the front porch where I started. But that didn't work out. I stayed right down here in the basement. So.
Yeah, but like when I went to Louisville, I didn't have, I couldn't edit, stitch, nothing on my video because I wasn't going to pack my whole Mac in a box and carry it in my car.
Yeah, sure.
But I need something to, where I can stitch and edit and all that, those VR 180 videos on the road.
My laptop currently, I'm running the i7 9th gen, and it's got an NVIDIA GeForce GTX card in it. But I'm even running into a little bit of issues with that on some stuff that I've tried to do. So I can hear the old fan firing up in that thing sometimes.
Yeah, my laptop used to get hot. It doesn't get hot no more.
Yeah, one thing I figured out real quick on Adobe Premiere Pro, I was trying to do some advanced stuff with the overlays on the VR 180 and all that, transitions and all, and it would hose right in the middle of it. Yeah. And you have to go into Adobe Premiere Pro and set it to use hardware memory, to use the memory that is come with, or otherwise it won't.
Eileen wants an OG sunglass. Video editing will tax a computer like nothing else. I don't know of anything else that will push mine to the max. Like when I do a big old video, it's like a 9 gig file. That thing is pushing it now.
Yeah, like I said, I got to go through and delete a bunch of old stuff out of there. Well, every time I save something from Filmora onto my computer, then it asks me if I want to save it in Filmora.
You got to go and clean that recorded file out of Filmora about once a month, or you'll crash your computer. It'll fill your whole computer up.
Yeah.
Beanie will be on TV tomorrow. Hell yeah. What's she doing on TV?
Why don't you get her a chair so she don't have to sit on the TV?
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if anyone's noticing, but one of the first things I noticed, and I didn't pay for the professional version of StreamYard. I just got the regular, the first tier, middle tier, whatever, not free one. But I swear my picture looks better. I mean, you can't do anything about this right here.
Yeah, I was going to say, try putting someone else in the frame and we'll see.
Yeah.
Angel.
Right. And how's it look? No grilling and chilling. All right, does anyone else put me in?
Oh man, it's about time to call that off, and we almost forgot to stop.
Oh, we got 5 more minutes.
All right,
but I don't think I mean, there's 20 people in here, and I don't think I wrote down 20 names. So somebody's not saying.
Man, you're killing it. It took me forever to get up to 20 people on stream, so that you're killing it. That's good, man.
That's you guys, man. I'm doing this as a pre-party. They see y'all's name, and they were like, "Ooh, I gotta watch."
I remember the first time I was streaming, and somebody rated me, and I got like 30 people in there. I I almost freaked out. I was like, I was talking to the whole world. Is what it felt like.
Yeah, it's weird because one of the first times I did a live stream, like a real one, I'm not talking about like testing and like freaking around and accidentally going live because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But when I actually did the live stream, I had at the end of the stream, it was like about 2 hours long, I had 100 views. And I was like, wow. And at one point I saw like 40 something people in there. And so I got spoiled to that. And now that's my watermark, but I didn't know any better.
Can I give y'all a tale of caution back from my past, just a little ways back? My son-in-law, Trey, he was going to be a big time gamer. And this was back in the early 2000s, back when him and Jess were, in their teenage years. And I was like, that is a bunch of bullshit. You need to go get a real job, son. And then gave him all those speeches. And so here recently, he's got affiliated on Twitch and all this stuff, and he's taken off again. But we went back and looked on his old YouTube channel. He was getting like 100,000 views of fucking video. Like, God dang. He's like, oh yeah, I just quit because I was only getting 100,000 per video. I was like, oh my God, dude. Like, I can't imagine where he'd be right now. I wish he hadn't listened to me. Ahoy, Groovy.
Only 100,000 views per video. Ahoy, Groovy.
But I'm just saying, don't ever dash somebody's dreams because of the shit you think you should have done.
Yeah.
It's a new day and age.
Now, if anyone knows about 100,000 views, it's Groovy Lop Squirrel Medic.
Right.
He tripped over 100,000 views the other day, just in the corner of his house. Like, oh, who left his 100,000 views here? Oh yeah, I
tripped over.
I'm super happy for him, man. That came out of nowhere, really. Like he was just kind of doing the same thing he's always done.
All right, guys, if you're just joining or hadn't been paying attention, you have 3 minutes. All you have to do is type the words "put me in the chat 1 time per week. So if you've already done it, you don't get in, but you still have time to type "put me in" and get your name on the wheel for that first Thursday in December.
The Groovy Lava Squirrel Army. I'm in the Squirrel Army now, officially. Yeah.
Today.
Coolest part of that whole thing is it's signed by Devin. I'm just saying.
There you go.
Now, is that 100,000 views? Is that for a video?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a video. Because I think one of my biggest video, well, it's on a different channel now. It's it's getting close to 100,000 views, but that channel's dead. But it was like a how to change a starter on a Johnson motor, outboard motor. And
my entire history of my channel, I've got 80,000 views.
I don't know what I got.
All right. Groovy says, "Put me in." You would think I wouldn't be such a stickler. And since I'm doing a pre-party for 210, for Clouds of Stouts, that I would just put you guys in. But no, I'm not a
No, we got to play by the rules. We hold ourselves to our own rules. If we don't play by the rules, you don't put them in, Jody. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I'm the first shirt of the Squirrel Army, so I say he don't get in. I don't give a shit what his rank is.
Is Sloth a rank in the Squirrel Army?
What is his rank on there? Travis is the Army Chief Commander, Squirrel Army Chief Commander. I don't give a shit. I'm the damn first shirt. You ain't getting in unless you put it in.
First shirt, yeah. First sergeant.
Goes to me. Man, how many times had I got sent to the first shirt's office? Like at least once a month. That dude was so sick of seeing me. He threatened me with everything under the sun. I never got an Article 15, but man, I had a stack of LORs when I got out. So
we lost Phil.
He hit the
You know, I
wrong
never
button.
did. I was always, I don't know, man. Breaking the rules is always fun for me to think about, but man, when it come down to it, I wouldn't do it. You know.
I'm just the dumb one that always got caught.
Oh yeah, see that's it. Now, yeah, I was going to say. Now, I was either that or I was extremely confident there was no way I was going to get caught. You know. It's like,
There's always a guy like me that's going to get caught. So
yeah. Yeah, no, and we were going through something at work, and they were talking about this one guy. He said, "Well, we've been doing this for 8 years. This is the way we've always done it." And I said, "Well, yeah, and I think it took him a couple of years to catch Jeffrey Dahmer, but didn't ever mean what he was doing was right."
that's the worst. I hate when people say this is what we've always done. Like, I don't give a damn what you've always done.
Well, you've always done it wrong. Now we're going to start doing it right.
No, nobody
All right,
wants to hear that.
Phil's back.
Still clicking on the wrong buttons.
I remember when I first started YouTube, like Phil, and just clicking the wrong stuff all the time. Microphone muted. We had a rash of that this week. I think all of us did that once.
Yeah, right. I did it twice. Monday.
Well, I almost screwed up. I deleted this video. I had this thing scheduled from Sunday. Then I paid for StreamYard, and then I was on there trying to mess around, and I accidentally went live on the stream, the pre-schedule. So I had to create a whole other one. Then I pushed it out. So
I was wondering what happened.
And I'm a tech guy.
It's not screwing up and starting one. It's screwing up and not being able to turn one off. That's where you get in trouble. I've been there a couple times. So, what's up, Peppers?
So, asking for a friend. If you are hosting a live stream, and I'm assuming that if you just close your browser, it ends the stream.
No.
Whoa, it doesn't.
No, it does not. They will be looking at your empty chair.
There's a thing in the top right-hand corner that says "end."
That's it. That's the only way it ends.
You got If you leave the studio, that shit keeps going.
And I thought I had ended the live stream, and I had a guest on, and I was like, "All right, we're off." And we start talking, and all of a sudden, Crazy Ann is like, "You're still live."
Done that.
At least I didn't say, "God damn, that Jimmy, man." You know,
that little son of a bitch comes up every time I come home. God damn. I think the best thing about this family is that we all know each other well enough, and ain't nobody talking shit behind your back.
No, we just say it to each other. Dorito and the Lucha Cabre.
Lucha Cabre. What's up, Dorito?
Cabre. Humbling that like button. Love it. Gotta love it. I'm not like I'm not like Groovy Lava Squirrel. I want likes.
He says he don't mind the thumbs down, but I think it bothers him a little bit. It does bother me too. I've got
that's one thing.
Thumbs down everything I do. I act like it don't bother me, but it just pisses me off because I want to know who the hell it is. Like, why are you messing with me?
Yeah, I mean, I have somebody that regularly goes around, and I think every once in a while just starts my videos and hits thumbs down and goes to the next one and hits thumbs down and goes to the next one, and but they can only do it once. And I have a whole bunch of videos that every once in a while I'll get a whole and it'll be nothing on that video for a while, and then I'll get somebody just goes through and hits like 15, 20 videos.
If I got a bunch of them, I would think, well, maybe that video sucks, but it's always just one. So I know it's just somebody messing with me. So it's all good though.
Well, that live we did last night, I didn't get enough thumbs up to counter the thumbs down. So it was like 71%. I was looking like they're going, man, that's awfully low. Well, I got the same number of thumbs downs that I always got. Just nobody was giving a thumbs up last night.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I had like 12 thumbs up, but I had 300 people view.
I'm horrible about never asking. I don't ever bring it up. I need to get better at doing that.
Here's your justification. Here's your justification, Jimmy. the better your channel grows, the more money you're going to put back into that channel. You know, because you'll make a little more here and there off of monetization. So you're only asking people to help you help them. You know.
Ahoy! You got a bathrobe on?
I do.
Or are you hiding your costume?
Well, partially, yes, but sorry I'm late. We had to film our Halloween video, so.
Well, welcome.
Not giving nothing away. But this robe is hot as fuck.
I bet.
See, now I'm kind of worried about the Clouds and Stouts stream because he's probably just going to throw his robe off and say, "Sloths don't wear clothes."
Elephant. No, I'm not going to put mine on until about 10 minutes before we go live because I know I'm going to burn up in mine.
Yeah, I'm just I had it set up as soon as I got done, and then just sitting here getting all the awesome clips that Jimmy put together today.
Ooh, yeah, he said he worked all day on it.
I did. I was off and on all day. I took a break, did some gaming, finally figured out how to get Xbox to stream without a capture card, Travis, if you're interested in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's awesome, man. I'll teach you how to do it. It's super easy once you get it set up. But yeah, then, man, I love putting those videos together. That's why I do it.
Yeah, I love it when I have time.
This is a 1 minute countdown, right, Jimmy?
It's the countdown and the intro are one video. It's all together.
Okay.
So I'll do a 1 minute countdown, then go right into the intro. And I get it. A lot of people, like I put a lot of work into the countdowns. Most people don't watch them. That's fine. I get it. But I put a lot of work into those. Just because I love it. I want to.
Nobody else said it, but I put
They look
stock.
professional, Jimmy. Better than any shit I could put together.
Now, well, I picked it up from you, Phil. That's the countdown part of it. I directly stole that from Everything Spicy. All the other
I've been
little
using the same thing since the very beginning of time. So
yeah.
Did you finish?
Yeah, because I was like, man, how the hell does he do that?
Clean that stuff up. Eat some
Figured it
pizza.
out.
Then clean your room, and then you can be ungrounded.
So in order to be ungrounded, you have to eat pizza and clean your room.
It does. It does share all the audio, Cindy. You could hear, because it was me and Teresa and one of her friends. You could hear them on the party chat. You could hear everything. Hey, it worked really good.
Well, gentlemen, I need to get out of here. I got somewhere to be. I will see you guys later this evening.
All right, Phil.
All right, Jimmy,
all right, man. Take it easy.
Travis, everyone in the chat.
Later, brother.
You know what, guys? I love you. Keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy, man.
Love
Keep it spicy.
you too, big brother. Oh, Phil, man, I stole so much shit from Phil. My half the stuff on my channel is I either stole it from Phil or 21090. So,
all right, now I'm on to Bird Dog. So I stepped up and I'm stepping back down. Well, I won't say that. I mean, Bird Dog's all right.
Now, I've looked at Bird Dog a million times in my liquor store, Jody, and I've never picked it up. Should I?
Just only the small batch. Do not venture away from that. Let me remind myself of it first.
Okay.
It has a good nose on it. For a cheap bourbon, it has a good nose.
I might ask you about another cheap one.
It's pretty good. It's kicking. For how much the price? I'm a lot gentler on bourbons when they don't cost that much. No, I think it's a fine sipper, just to have around.
Marsha Dale's getting her hair ready. Look at how cute she looks today. Ain't she
Oh. See, that's going to make the likes and views go up. Right?
There you go. Mm.
I mean, there's several, and I'll say it again. If you haven't had Old Tub and you can get your hands on it, get a bottle of that.
I
You
did, man.
can't go
That's one of
wrong.
the spiciest, kind of most flavorful whiskeys I've ever had, man. That just like it was a bottle of, you could almost like it was a sauce.
Yeah, I mean, but it's Jim Beam, but it's bottled and bond, 100 proof. It's good stuff for the price.
I can't stand Jim Beam, but I like Old Tub, man.
Yeah. Oh, Jimmy, you might want to try, because this is not regular Jim Beam. But they have this single barrel.
Yep.
I don't keep it on the top shelf, but
I need to go back and revisit some of my. I went back and revisited Southern Comfort, and I found out, yeah, that's still really, really bad.
yeah.
But I need to go back and revisit some of my whiskeys of my youth just to see if there's any difference now.
Well, and I've started getting more into collecting a few ryes, but I don't keep them on the shelf behind me.
Cindy, I will walk you through how to set that up. It is super easy, and it works like a charm, and you're going to love it.
All right. There we go. See, share the knowledge. That's what this community is about. He's going to help Cindy stream and capture stuff without a capture card.
Yeah, if you can stream on, and I just ran it through StreamYard like I always run it, and just screen shared and shared the audio, and man, it worked. The first time I did it, it didn't work that good, but I figured out what it was. It was my Xbox controller was still hooked to my Xbox, not my PC, and the wireless on my Xbox controller was fucking with the wireless on my laptop. So,
yep.
Hey, Jimmy, check your messages.
All right.
And if y'all remember the other stream I did, and I tried to get fancy, and I put on some Bluetooth headphones, and it totally screwed my audio up. That's it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
That's right.
Well, the other thing I did tonight is for whatever reason, it said my Wi-Fi was unstable, so I ran a RJ45 over here and plugged it in. Cat 6. I say RJ45. I'm old school. But it jumped my speeds up. So
I did run a Cat 5 in here just to see, and then it worked fine with the Cat 5. So I was like, man, it's got to be that controller screwing with the wireless. So I hooked the controller up to the laptop instead, and then it was fine.
Yep. Yeah, and just so you know, my cat cable's running off of a power line adapter, and I'm getting 160 down out of. I have a 450 connection, but and on my wireless, I only get maybe just over 100 when I do speedtest.net.
I almost left that Cat 5 plugged in because I was getting like 900 both ways. Without it, I get like 500 down and 600 up.
Yeah, but gosh, man, what do you need?
I know.
Yeah,
I was just like, ooh.
Oh, and I have
Right back.
I had to put QoS settings on my router and give myself priority on this machine, and because if not, the kids will hog up the internet on their Alienware gaming computers and stuff.
Yeah. Nah. Oh, good pizza.
Oh, so what kind of what pizza is it?
It's just Domino's, but it's the Brooklyn crust.
Oh yeah,
and it's pepperoni jalapeno.
Aha, man! I tell you what, my wife, we got the Costco thing, and she bought these pizzas from Costco, come 4 in a box, and those things are pretty dang good, and we had those, and then she ordered Domino's one time. We ran out of it or something. And I swear it tastes just like Domino's pizza. I had it side by side.
Sounds good. Just up to our space. I'm sorry. I'm still trying to coordinate all this stuff, and work is still going on.
Don't worry about it. We're here for this is your pre-party to your show.
Sooner or later, another thing, kind of speaking of fundraisers, if you go and buy a Clouds and Stouts shirt, if I sell enough of those, I will get the StreamYard for the Clouds and Stouts channel. It'll be a dedicated StreamYard for that. And then we can all share that. And Groovy won't have to be doing all this producing.
I don't mind doing the producing.
I'm the editor. You're the producer. Who's the director?
Still me.
Oh, okay.
I'm an executive.
Gaffer.
I'm an executive producer.
Oh, I'm the gaffer. I'm the editor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Alec. It's kind of like Eric Barwin. I'm the director, the executive producer, and the star. No, I'm just joking.
Sandy's getting 600 megs now. Damn.
Okay. See, all I can get here is 450.
I sound like such a snob now. I was legitly running this thing with 8 megabytes download and a half a megabyte upload for years.
But now you don't have to worry about it. Now other people can actually have a life outside of your stream while you're doing it.
Oh, he was
Hello,
waving at me. I thought he was waving at me. He's waving at you.
No, I ain't waving at you, Jimmy. I've been talking to you back and forth all day. I'm here to say hi to Marcel. Hi.
She was when we got the letter today. She opened it. She's like, "Oh, this is so cool!" And she's like, "Oh, Devin signed it." And she got a little choked up.
Yeah, that's an awesome sticker, though. I like
the sticker's gonna go on my truck window with the rest of them.
Right on.
How cool would it be to have Bourbon Bounty stickers?
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna have to shirts. I already got the hat worked out.
Most folks use Sticker Mule for their stickers. I'm just one of the rare people. I used up printing or something like that. I don't remember who it was. It's because I'm cheap.
I bought a decal for the bumper of my car, and it's like a bumper sticker, but it's clear and it has the overlay and it looks like pinstriping. You know when you put it on there, and it's really sharp. And I put that on a brand new freaking car with it had less than 500 miles on it. But I don't care.
This is Arkansas. I could cover my whole back glass up with OG bot if I wanted to. Maybe that's what I need to do.
Yeah. But what I want to do is make a Bourbon Bounty, like in the colors that have the clear, and it leaves it on there like pinstriping.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. No, Travis, your stickers look good, man. That holographic shit looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, first time I bought it, and then the only reason I bought them because there was a crazy sale, it was like $20 off. So it worked.
Hell yeah!
Did you have to buy a bulk? Did you get?
I bought 50 of them. I bought 50 of them for $26.
So here's the thing: is I'm going to put it on the same side of my truck that Crazy Ann's on. Do you want to be on top or bottom?
Oh, I'm definitely at top.
Okay, I'll put you on top of Crazy Ann.
Is Crazy Ann right side up or upside down?
She is right side up, so this is going to be a little awkward. But
well, there's a Magma monkey on there.
Go ahead, say it.
There's a Magma monkey on there too. Be careful.
There he is. Oh, on top of me. Yep.
Man, I can tell you, the more I sip on this bird dog, the better it's getting. It's probably because it's my third bourbon and I'm about to have a fourth, but man, it's not bad at all.
it's kind of why always the C is a little bit better than the A and B. Because by the time you get to C, and if you happen to hit a D whiskey, man, that one's really good usually.
Let me pour me a little bit.
I forget what I sent you as A, B, and C, but you know I have a file that reminds me.
Hold on, Travis.
I'm telling you right now, I have been smashing this Old Forester.
Oh, it's good, man. I can't find this crap anymore.
That's why I'm not slamming mine. It's sitting right here, almost full. But that's also
where I
my
got
third
it for
bottle.
that price, and if they have multiples, I'll pick you up one.
I will trade you astronaut status or something. I don't know. Whiskey's a lot easier on the waistline. Cheers.
Oh yeah. Tell you what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start if somebody has really, really cool swag. Well, not swag because you don't give it away to everybody, but if you have really cool Merc, I'm gonna start working deals where we trade Merc or I send you some sample bourbons, and I'm not talking about little samples. I'm talking about good.
Well, you know me, that will definitely get you an OG Sans World T-shirt from me.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but I figured I was going to get an OG Sans World, OG Fest. I want an OG Fest shirt. I'm going to get one of those. But no, I think it was a good idea about what you were talking about earlier about putting anyone who donates to it, put their name like on the back. You know how like you have like a concert shirt that has like the logo of the band, and then on the back it's all the tour dates. You know,
I will put their name, then I'll put the city that they're from, just like it's a tour date.
Yeah, like it's a world tour stop. Yeah.
And I'll on the front we'll put a big concert venue with all the channels that show up. It looked like an Aussie Fest shirt.
Yeah, and I didn't set up tiers or anything on the GoFundMe page, but if somebody gives, we'll figure that out later. You know.
Well, I will be donating, but I do have to wait until YouTube pays me again because it turns out I got pretty drunk. And
I was trying to stop you, man.
I don't really remember, but Chad had a good first monetized stream. I can tell you that.
You know it's bad when I'm like, stop, man, fucking stop. Like I was like, $5, man, $5.
Nope.
But I'm super proud of Chad for getting that, and I know he's super happy about it. And you deserve it, Chad. And don't you dare try to give it back.
That's what I told him.
Yep.
He was like, oh, I'm gonna return. I'm like, nope. You use it for a channel. You get stuff for your channel if you want. Just go have a good time with it, man. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do with it.
You know, for a while, I kind of felt funny, like my first stream, and because I got a ton of super chats and stuff, my first monetized stream, and I felt kind of guilty about it. I'm not going to lie. But then I thought, you know what? Folks wanted to give it to me, and I put a lot back in the channel. I went and bought a lot of beer with it. So there you go. Hookers and blow. Yep. Whatever floats your boat, man. It's your channel.
Titties and beer. Titties and beer. Titties and beer. Titties and beer.
I did get a new subscriber to my OnlyFans. I think it was Chad, though. I think that's what he spent all of his money on, was my OnlyFans.
All it is you stand there in TikTok tights.
I'm telling you, man, I'm $6,000 a month just doing that. I wish I would quit tomorrow.
I was starting to say, if you can make $6,000 a month doing that, that's all you would be freaking doing. That's what.
So, well, listen, I know some folks that are in my family that do it, and that's what they're making, about $6,000 a month after taxes. But they are going to the extreme on it. So I'm not willing to do
link. What's the link?
Yeah, what's the link? Yes.
I do not have the link. I don't want the link.
Well, then I just.
But I can get
email
it.
Address.
Groovy said, PM me on that one. You know.
all of a sudden, there's a lot of people I knew that didn't have anything, taking people out to dinner. They're buying cars and shit. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? They're like, OnlyFans, man. I just can't do it.
Oh, Chad, if you're gonna cry later after we're drunk and costume.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna hang on. Hang on a second.
Is that how you
gotta-
spell amazing? Amazing.
It's
Amazing.
amazing.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing.
It's blurry because all the tears. You know, I had to
No,
clear that up.
Chad, you deserved it, man. That's a lot of work to put in for that thing. So we've all been there, dude. You deserve it. Enjoy it, man.
Telling you though, his first monetized stream, he has got more super chats than I've had my entire time been monetized.
I was just like, I could just picture you in my head, laying on your floor with your phone in your hand, like,
Evidently, that's what happened because that's where I woke up.
Damn.
Shorter than you were before.
I was like, look, man, he's stripping for me for $5. You don't have to do all that. He's like, no, bing, bing, bing.
It's okay. Couldn't have gone to a better person, so I'm good.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if that was ever going to happen to anybody, Chad's the one.
All I'm
All
going
right.
to say
We can
is
get off his nuts now, but whatever.
I'm just going to let everybody know this up front. If I get monetized and if there's a ability to do a super chat, I put all the money I would make back into this channel. So be careful and do not give me $5,000 because I don't know how to. There would be some of the best damn bourbon you couldn't get your hands on this stream, and it's not going to do you any good. So don't give me that much money.
Y'all can give me that much money. I'll use it for the channel. I'm good.
I mean, I'll try.
I'll take 5,000 tonight, man. I'll do an after party.
It would probably go into a new MacBook Pro. So, you know.
Look, it goes where it goes. All you got to do is say thank you. And if you've entertained folks and they think it's worth the money, that's all you got to do.
Yeah, but I mean, I would feel bad if somebody was throwing too much around. I mean, 5, 10, 15, whatever. Yeah, that's a ticket.
Now, we do have friends I know, like, you know, they get a little bit strapped, and I will kind of get on to them sometimes. I'm like, stop it, you know.
Yeah.
Mine was just YouTube money, so it wasn't coming out like the regular bank account or anything. So it's okay. Don't feel bad. That's what it's there for.
I'll tell you what,
the hard work Groovy did, he put it right back into YouTube, our family.
Yeah. If somebody did go a little crazy and I didn't know how to spend the money, I would send them a hat and a shirt and a glass and bourbon and everything.
No, I didn't see the post, Chad. I still don't see it.
He said it's a message.
Oh, message. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Mr. Great Shot, he says, sorry, was carving the pumpkin. Is that what the cool kids are calling it these days?
Hell yeah.
That's right.
Man, I didn't get a pumpkin. I got to go get a pumpkin for my grandkids tomorrow. We got to get some pumpkins. We got to do some pumpkin carving.
This makes the joke. It's always better. If you do air quotes, I was carving the pumpkin. You know, I was doing the wash. You know, that always makes it sound kind of dirty.
And AKA, I was masturbating.
Yeah.
I got the Marcel trying on her costume in front of me, and it's very distracting. I got to keep turning my glasses like this.
You got to put your glasses up. We got to see like this.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Holy, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This one. Yeah. All right. Number 4.
Uh-oh.
Got to hurry up. I'm on my 4th bourbon.
Well, here in about 15 minutes, I'm going to have to go so I can finish getting ready.
Yeah, I got to go suit up or masturbate, as they say. I don't know.
I got to go
suit up.
Get ready.
Fluff. So my costume looks proper.
Me too.
That's the secret to those TikTok tight competitions. You got fluff a little bit, man.
It's not fair. Marcel does it for you. That's ridiculous.
Oh well.
That's where you just wear gloves. Feels like somebody else doing it.
When she's making it rain, I mean, you gotta.
Bow,
Purple Tube.
bow,
Welcome.
bow, bow,
Purple
bow,
Tube.
bow, bow.
Yeah, hearing about that 7:30, we'll have to go backstage and start getting ready.
Oh yeah, man. That's a. I know I pinpointed that flavor before. This is Stark, New Hampshire stuff here. 55% corn, 20% barley, 25% rye. I always love the higher rye counts. There is some weird note in this though.
That rye beer I had the other night was really, really good. I was surprised.
I have a question about last night.
What was last night?
Well, I went live and then I went on to Phil's stream after that. And I totally remember going on Phil's stream, but I all of a sudden woke up in the morning in the recliner right over here. And I don't remember getting off of Phil's stream.
You were still on when I left.
What time was that?
I left at 9:15-ish.
That's not bad. Man, I woke up and I had that. I was drinking that maple bourbon barrel aged hard cider,
which sounds amazing, by the way. And I went and I was looking on my stuff. I was like, where can I find 1911? I ain't got it around here.
Man, my wife found it and she told me. She texted me when she heard me in here. He was sitting there till he ended, Jody. Oh wow. Was I just sitting there like a bump? Because
Jimmy, you were not there, and you missed the fun with Sty.
Oh, I did tune in for a second and heard y'all going back and forth. And I was like, oh, I went back to play my Xbox. We actually we spent the night just laying in bed watching. We started watching the Squid Games. Got about halfway through that.
Watching the Squid Games.
Yeah, we were watching Squid Games.
If you had a choice of laying in bed watching the Squid Games with Marcel or being on a panel,
don't ask me that. That would make me feel weird.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Huh? Is it that hard of a choice?
Well,
we'll leave that up to you.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on that. That would just make stuff awkward.
Yeah, but my wife finally told me that 4-pack was $12 wherever she got it. I don't know where she got
can
it.
Find
she may
it
have got
again,
it from Trader Joe's.
If she can find it again, I'll pay for it and I'll pay for the shipping if you can just.
And I will send you some hand sanitizer and essential oils.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm not doing. I'm actually thanking you, but I just like
that's right
because it's like I'm masturbating.
Well, North Carolina has weird laws.
Oh yeah, I ship it. I just tell them, they're like, "Is there any liquid or anything in this?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Okay."
No, this is hang on.
I tell them no every time, and one always fucking explodes. I'm ready for the Postal Service police to show up at my house someday.
Hey, I'm just saying that I shipped those letters off Monday, and it got to your house. So I think with the weather getting better, I think it's going to be better.
Yeah, it's nice right now.
Please click the link below. We're doing a test on the alert system from work, and I receive the alert. Otherwise, I get marked as non-compliant. So, okay.
All right. So,
all right, Jody, I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yep. I understand, guys. But I'll keep it going.
I'm going to send you a little preview video. If, sir, you would be so kind as to check that out. I sent it to you in Facebook Messenger. And this will be a test of StreamYard. You with your new monetized StreamYard or your pay-for StreamYard.
Okay. Travis.
Yes.
You said no costume, no on stream.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Does this on my head constitute a costume.
Are you putting on a dress?
No, but I'm going as a glam rocker.
Sports bra, maybe.
I'll tell you what.
Jacket.
You do that, and then you take your shirt and do it like you have that little. You pull it up and do it like a little tie.
All right.
Game
I
on.
can do that. I can do that. I'll put on a different shirt. Now, this is what I was going to go with.
Turn the hat backwards, maybe.
What if I do this often?
And all you gotta do is say, "That's hot."
That's hot. That's so hot.
So hot.
That's so hot.
All right, guys. We will see y'all at the costume party. Everybody,
It's gonna be a good night, y'all. Love
All
you.
right.
bring your drinks, bring yourselves. Let's have a good time.
Yep.
Looking forward
Get
to it.
dressed up.
Yep.
All right, and here it's just us. So I'm going to put on a different shirt because I'm not tying this shirt up, but I may make an appearance on Clouds and Stouts. But before we do that, we will have to do a raid, and that's going to be in just over 30 minutes. Hopefully, I still have some viewers on here to actually do a raid to Clouds and Stouts. So let's not let it all that have to bring to our. Yes, I will. I'll try. It's not mine. I borrowed it. Oops, I'm trying to turn that off. See, fourth bourbon. No, this Stark has some weird note, but I'm not dissecting bourbon tonight. But it's not bad. It's good. So there's that. But yeah, I went live last night because my wife bought me this 4-pack of this maple bourbon barrel aged, and I don't even like hard cider, and that stuff was fantastic. I mean, the flavor on that maple was coming through super strong, but not overbearingly strong. I need to figure out where she got that from. I could text her right quick. She's in the other room. Because if they have it at Trader Joe's, but I know she does get beer from there often. Let's see what I got. Let me text her because she evidently Trader Joe's. Yep, she said Trader Joe's. So if you have a Trader Joe's near you, go there to find it because they probably have it in other places. Wow, this is weird. I have the StreamYard thing, the paid for version, so I can stream multi-stream, and Facebook. I see a little thumb up Facebook thing on there. So, okay, cool. I'm just getting used to this. Still getting used to it. Have the Bourbon Bounty logo up here instead of the StreamYard duck. So there's that. Like I said, trying to make the channel better and better all the time. You don't think I put all on the board. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? I'm trying to remember now because I put Lone Star, Saucy Shane, Heart Sight, Big Daddy H, NJ Lana Hedge, Nick Jones. I put Oji-san. Did I put Mayberry? Did Mayberry say put me in? I can't remember if I marked Mayberry. I think I did mark Mayberry. Robot Scott wasn't here. Chatio was not here. I put Dixie H. Did Mr. Great Shot say put me in? I think so. I think I marked that one. I don't think Phil typed it in, but he was on the panel. Todd did not say put me in. Did Neighborhood Girl say put me in? Oh, did I not put you in? You should have 3. You do have 3. Your name plus 2 more. That's 3. You mean you should have 4? You should have 3 tick marks? Mayberry, I think I marked you, but you know what? This is unofficial. Whatever. Yeah. All right, Mayberry, you got another one. Anybody else want to get an extra one? I'm in good mood right now. I'll give it away. And if you're still here watching, why not? Let's see. You know what? Neighborhood girl is going to get an extra because still here commenting. Well, yeah, I do need a secretary. Crazy Ann. But you know what? Crazy Ann, if I'm giving away tick marks, let's do it. Where'd you go? I just saw you on there. Oh, there you are. There. All right. Look here. We're going to do a second one. Matt J. Are you on the board, Matt? I don't see Matt J on the board. You know what? Matt J. Look at there. Evan Ross. Oh, okay. All right. We'll do a last minute put me in. Evan Ross. I don't remember seeing your name on here anywhere. All right. We'll leave room for tick marks. Now, remember, guys, to get on the board, you got to join every week. So we've had a good turnout tonight. We've had really good views on this. Loving it. Like I said, anything. If we build this channel, I did, Cindy. I got you. Yeah. But you know what? You're going to get another one now because you're still here. I'll put it in between those two tick marks because I made that one a little wider than normal. We'll take the bottom off that one. There we go. Got to keep it clean on the board. I swear this picture's better because y'all can read this stuff from over there, and it's still 720. Like when I did the paid for StreamYard, it wasn't supposed to give me any better resolution, but I think it's better. Now, it could be that I hooked, oh, yeah, Oji-san, rock on. We'll see you in a little bit. It could be that I hooked the cable into the back of the computer and I'm not on Wi-Fi. So, I don't know. Maybe that did it. And if that's the case, I'll do it every week. I want to bring you the best content I can. So, but yeah, anyone else want to throw a last minute, put me in. We have 16 people watching. And so, here's your opportunity. I'm on my fourth bourbon. I may start doing this, by the way. I may pick a time and then I may do a last minute put me in right before the guys go live on Clouds and Stouts. So if you're there for more of the stream, you can get two, but if you can't join early, Crazy Ann says she has me on a 65-inch TV 7 feet away from it. Why would you have a 65-inch TV? Because you game. That's why. She's a gamer. All right, OG-san. You'll get it. You'll get it. OG-san. This is building me up for when I'm able to do super chats. But even if, let's see, I will still allow free entries. Okay. I have a bunch of preferred whiskeys, Mr. Great Shot. The ones I have on hand, let me go through those. The Calumet 15, Calumet Farm 15 year is really, really good, but it was extremely freaking expensive. The pin hooks are good, and the 2020 and 2021 exact same mash bill awesome, but they're totally different. Heart Sight is getting an extra one. There we go. And then I have a Bellmead Cast Strength Reserve. But one of my favorites, and it's only because it's before the price hike, is this. Whoa, let me figure out which way my camera's going. The Booker's, the 2019-03 Country Ham is really, really good. The Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered is the one I always put with a cigar. But one of my favorites on my shelf is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B520. Oh, Dad, did he say it? Well, hell. You know what? I can send my dad a nosing kit anytime I want to, but we'll put him in there. Oh, that's Mom. Well, Mom got one too. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. All right, we got it. Now, okay, I dropped the marker. No more. Put me in. Sorry. Well, Crazy Ann, I don't think you helped here. I think I captured everybody, but just in case I put all these people in again. So I don't know how much that helped, but we're going to have a lot of names on that wheel. Just remember, the more you crowd that wheel, the less opportunity you have to win. But if you crowd it with your name, the more opportunity you have to win. So I don't even know. I have 14 people watching. 2 of them have to be my parents. So my parents, Heart Sight, Crazy Ann, Mr. Great Shot, thanks for being here. So don't let that number fool you. Also, I can't really see. I don't know. I'm not sure if StreamYard is showing me every viewer, like how many viewers or how many people are watching on YouTube right now. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm streaming to 3 different sites. So I was just wanting to know, what does YouTube say the viewer count is, or what? I'm just trying to. Yeah, cheers, neighbor girl. 14. Okay. All right. 15. Yeah, that's showing me the YouTube count. So I don't know. Somebody told me one time it would only show the viewers from something, but you might have more viewers than that through the other one. But I got a little thumbs up from Facebook, so I don't know I don't know how to read it yet. I'll have to wait and see what the view count is and all when we're done. But the views you get on it are always more because people jump off, jump back on, and every time they do that, you get another view. So it's hard to tell because sometimes you'll get you can go to your YouTube studio and you'll have 99 views and all you had in there was 20 people at any given time. But I know y'all don't have to keep posting the count. I can see it. We're dwindling. We're dropping. People have to put their Halloween costumes on. It's the way it is. We're getting ready for Clouds and Stouts. We're at 8:34. We have 26 minutes before we do a raid on Clouds and Stouts. So if you're leaving now, before you leave, jump back over here, or when you get to Clouds and Stouts, tell them it's a Bourbon Bounty raid, because you were here. So 12. Hey, it's like a countdown. But I'm going to be here because I'm doing the pre-party for Clouds and Stouts. So I think one of my favorite bourbons on the shelf, if I had to pick one bourbon on my shelf. Oh, and I'm a big, huge fan of that Old Forester 1920. That's a tough one. To pick one and only one. Oji-san said he barely fit. I have to jump over and see what this looks like. So he gonna have TikTok type whole damn uniform on. Oh, the Duke. Yeah, the Duke, I call it my most unique bourbon because it's so fruity. It's like a fruit salad. It's just unique from the rest of them, and I love it on any given day. But yeah, the 1920 is super tasty, and I'll get my hand anytime. But that's why when you go, if you go into the liquor store, and I have a honey hole I go into, and they'll have the Murder Row, Old Forester up there, and the 1920 is empty. I mean, it's the one that's empty, and then you'll have the 1870 and the other ones. Let's see, there's the 1870, the 1897. I'm not going to careen my neck to read them all. But yeah, that 1920 is the one that flies off the shelf when it hits. The rare breed, now the rare breed rye is the one that gets the most acclaim. But I love Wild Turkey rare breed, just the regular bourbon. Now the rare breed and the Kentucky Spirit are both the exact same mash bill. It's just one of them is bottled at a higher proof. The rare breed's higher proof than Kentucky Spirit. And so if you want the flavor without going for the price, which rare breeds doesn't cost that much anyway, but yeah, it's good. I tend to rank the bourbons like by their proof count and the whether they're wheated or more rye, less rye, the malted barley, all that. 1792. I'll tell you what, I like the sweet wheat better than the other one. I have, oh man, I turned the wrong way. Oh, here, that's the small batch. This is the sweet wheat over here. If you can get your hands on this, it has the brown paper at the top. Well, this one did. They may change it. Sweet wheat 1792. And I'm hoping to be able to land a full proof because I've heard good things about it. Small batch is okay. Elijah Craig is the one that I recommend to bourbon beginners that want to be more on the sweeter side as opposed to dry. And if someone doesn't know whether they like sweet or sweeter or drier, I tend to give them Larceny and Elijah Craig, both from Heaven Hill. Larceny's a little drier. Elijah Craig's a little sweeter. And so if I give them those and they taste them and tell me which one they like better, I know which direction to go from there. But those are beginner bourbons. No, and I don't like starting people off on the 40-80 bourbons. And if you haven't heard me say it before, I'll say it again. Anytime you have mass-produced 40-80 bourbon, 40%, 80 proof, what they do is to maximize profits, they tend to distill it at the highest, 160 proof. They cut it down to 125. They put it in the barrels. They just mass produce all those barrels. And then what they do is they just blend it all together and then they water it down, cut it or blend it down to 80 proof. And that gets rid of impurities and it gives you the standard base flavor of watered down bourbon. And that's what your regular Jim Beam is. That's what your regular, what is it called? Benchmark from Buffalo Trace. So, those are Elijah Craig's 1789. Man, I have not had that. I have a lot of Elijah Craig's. I have the 18 behind me. It is fantastic. I can tell you that. And I like it because of the mouthfeel on it. It reminds me of the Pappy. I tried the Pappy, was it 20 year, whatever it was. Had a pour of that, 2 pours actually. It was really, really good. I wanted to hate it, but I didn't. Yeah, 95 plus, 100 to 115. The ones I really like are, like, if I'm going to treat myself, This one is 127.2 proof. Right there. But yeah, you're going to get more out of now a distillery like Rabbit Hole. They try not to cut it down. This is 95 proof. It's 47.5% by volume, but they try to distill it lower so that when they barrel it, they don't have to cut it down with water to bring the like they bring you. It's technically barrel proof, but they just barrel it at a really low proof. So, you know, that at least that was what they told us when they took us through the distillery tour. But yeah, a lot of them, it doesn't hurt to cut things down a little, but they're getting a lot more out of it. But that's why a Rabbit Hole is expensive. It's like $80 a damn bottle. Where some of the stuff at like 95 proof you can get for $47 or whatever. But it need to have, that's what Crazy Ann, that's her favorite thing. Those thick legs to be a good one. It does, Crazy Ann. It does. And this one doesn't have the thickest legs in the world. And what we're talking about when we say legs, and I know I'm talking to some bourbon people on here, so I'm not talking down to you. It's the oils in it, and the slower the trails run down from the on here, and the thicker they are, the more oils are present in the bourbon. Coats the tongue a lot better. It's like if you put a drop of oil on your tongue and it spreads all over. Bourbon with a high oil content will do the same thing. It'll spread out, and you'll get typically will have richer, deeper notes to it. So, and then there's an other type of thick legs that if y'all watch Cheech and Chong, y'all ever watch Cheech and Chong? And one of them, Tommy Chong, was a character on there called Blind Melon Chillin', and he was singing a blues song. That's the other thick legs. And if y'all get that reference, what is that note in that bourbon? It's a hint, a little bit of licorice, but there's something else, or star anise or whatever, but thicker than a bowl of cold grits. Now that's a good one. That's one of those. I'm from the South, and somebody they talk slower, but they use more words. I forget what it was. We were over somebody's house, and they had a crawl space under their house, and they're like, "Hey, I left a tool or something down there, or whatever, right?" And somebody was like, "Oh, I'll go get it." And he goes, "Well, I don't know, man. That's way back up in." Wait, how did he say that? That's way back in up under yonder. Way back in up under yonder. And I'm like, couldn't you just say it's pretty far back in there or whatever? But now way back in up under yonder. I'll tell you one more story. I was in college. Folks from out of state, some from well, they were all out of state, but some of them were from kind of southern states. But they were from cities. So they come in, they're riding with me in the car, and we stop in a place called Grady. So my hometown is Dumas, Arkansas. Southeast of Pine Bluff, along the Arkansas River, everything runs, diagonal through there. And I pull in, and at the time, this is in the 80s, maybe 1990-ish, and they still had a full service gas station. And we pull in, and it's full service, so you don't get out of the car. Here come Bubba, and I'll just call him Bubba. I don't know what his name was. He probably had it stitched on his overalls, but I don't remember. And I'm talking about the overalls, not coveralls. The ones with the little button, you put in the little metal thing. No shirt, overalls, 380, being conservative about his weight, hanging out both sides, on top, all around. Had a huge, either probably beech nut or red man or some kind of pouch chewing tobacco in that front pocket of his overalls. Had so much tobacco in his mouth he couldn't close his mouth on the side because he had so much chaw in there. And of course he was spitting, but when you can't put your lips together, you can't spit, so it's all over. So pull up there, and this is back in the day now. I rolled my window down. Yes, I did. And I pulled in, and he said something to the effect of, "Nate guys?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "You want to fill her up?" And I said, "Yep." So he goes and he puts a pump in, turned the pump on, was pumping gas. And he came back and he said, "You want to try fluid?" I said, "No, I'm all right." And so he commenced to washing my windshield off. And about that time, the guy in the back seat, Tim, he said, "You did not understand a single word that guy said." And I said, "Yeah, I did, because I was from there." And he said, what did he just say?" And I said, first he came up and he said, "Can I get you some gas?" And I said, "Yes." And then he said, "Do you want me to fill it up?" And I said, "Yes." And so he started on the gas and came back to the window. And he said, "Do you want me to can I check your fluids?" Because they want to check your the window washer. They'll check the oil, wipe the stick, put it in. But the car's warm, been running. It doesn't do anything anyway. Anyway, and it sounded foreign to my buddy in the back seat. But no, I understood every single word he said. But part of the problem was you have to learn to listen through the chaw of tobacco and put all that together. What's a window? Yeah, over yonder. Yeah, that's that winder. That winder that keeps them bugs out your teeth. That's what the one he was washing. Washing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard now. I used to be able to do it fluently. I can't really do it anymore. I have to really concentrate to do it fluently. All right, 8:48. We're getting close. Somebody let me know. Keep me honest, because you know how I forget, put me in, and I forget to stop it and all that stuff, because I'm not good at watching this time. Y'all let me know now if the boys are going live. Damn, I'm still trying to put my finger on that flavor. I'll get it. Yeah, that was one of the stories, and I won't get into the blue collar comedy bull crap because they overdid it with the way they'd come up with some word and it was this is what it means and all that. But no, I've got some good ones on that one, but not after 4 bourbons. I'll have to do that fresh sometime for you because I have some that they didn't come up with. And it's pretty easy to do when you're from there. Yeah, just us country folks. But that and to you guys, if I start trying to do what the meaning of, do y'all know what this is or that is, you'd be like, well, hell yeah, you just said it. And then I tell people what it's supposed to mean, And the ones that laugh, they're the ones that's not from the country. It's not even that funny. We're like, well, you just said it proper. But we knew what it was the whole time. Yeah, we had a tree trimmers come out today. I don't know if y'all ran into this. The first time for me. So we have insurance, of course, homeowners, and oh goodness, excuse me, had a tickle. Fixing, yeah, we're about to. I've got to tell this first. Oh my gosh, smart girl, love her to death. Natalie, if you're watching, gosh, I'm sorry, but I got to tell this. Natalie was an analyst working for me. I do computer security, compliance. I used to work in HIPAA compliance, all that type of stuff. So thank you, Cindy and Ann. And she would type professional emails. And she would say, I was fixing to do that. Fixing to. And she would get the red underline squiggle. So she added it to her Microsoft Office suite so it wouldn't tell her it was misspelled anymore. And that was, and we're talking about a corporate environment here, where not everybody's from the South. But yeah, she would type, and I had to tell her, Natalie, can you stop putting fixing to? But then I found out later that people found it endearing from her. I wouldn't dare to cross the line. Yeah, they thought it was funny. So anyway, I was going to tell a different story. And now I got off on that because somebody distracted me. I'm like, ooh, shiny, and I lose my train of thought. So, yeah, the bless your heart. That's always, it depends on how you say it. If somebody says, well, so-and-so, bless their heart, yada, 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 that's a little bless your heart, right? That's like, they're wrong. I'm right. Bless their heart. But if they say, now so-and-so, bless their heart, that's deep. That's getting deeper. And if somebody says, it adds adjectives to it, and they're like, oh, bless their cold dark heart. I mean, that now you're getting really into it. Yeah, squirrel. That's it, Cindy. I had a train of thought, and the squirrel ran across the tracks, and the train ran up a tree. That's what happened. Yeah, multiple meanings, and you can, but bless that fool. I don't know. I didn't hear that one that much growing up, but we used to say, "Freaking fool," but now, but bless their heart was, and there were different enunciations, different tones that were taken, and mostly it was from church ladies, growing up, and they would bless their heart, But yeah, it was a lot going on in that small town I grew up in. But they used to say there's only 3 things to do in the town I grew up in, and all 3 start with F. And one's fishing, and the other one's fighting. And you can imagine what the third one was. Oh yeah, Ewan's all. Now we had Ewan's all, but yeah, Ewan's all come back now. You hear, But if it was, for some reason, man, Ewan's all was big. Yeah. I'm trying to think some more. See, Cindy's. You panda. Okay. All right. You know what? I bet that happens on those Call of Duty streams that y'all are doing. And I apologize, guys, but that's just not my thing. I see y'all live, and then I see your gaming, and I just can't watch other people watch grass grow. I mean, that's the way I feel about it. I'm just not a gamer. Uh-oh. Here it is. Yeah, not like that. She said, love you. Them streams rock. Yeah, well, them for everything. Them trucks over there. Yep. That's another Southern thing. Look at all them trucks over there. Them. It's not people. But hey, we're from the South. Yeah, I know a lot happens on those streams. I did lurk one time, but y'all got quiet for a little bit. I think you were concentrating a little too much or whatever. And all of a sudden, right before I went to leave, I heard the Crazy Ann cackle. That's the only word I can use for it. Something happened, and evidently it amused Crazy Ann so much that she went into the endearing cackle, and so I had to stay on for a few more minutes, and then there was a bunch of chatter, and then I kind of lost interest again. Yeah, over yonder, and yeah, I was covering that earlier, neighbor girl, when I was saying somebody was talking about something that was way back up in under yonder, but they would say yonder at the end of that, and it's way back up in under yonder. And yeah, guttural giggle. Yeah, that could be one way to put it. But yeah, she cracked up, and I mean, it was good. Now it's 8:57 right now, 7:57 in Central, and do the math on the rest of it. I should just start throwing out Greenwich Mean Time and let y'all figure it out. But it's 2 minutes. We're under 2 minutes. Somebody let me know when their music starts playing, because I am committed to stay on this stream until we can transfer over. Does anyone have the link to post for Clouds and Stouts? Crazy Ann, can you throw the link in, please? For Clouds and Stouts pre-party. All right. Well, good. You have the link ready. Can you post it? And over the coming weeks, there it is, Clouds and Stouts Halloween costume party. And I have to change my shirt because I have to put on something I can tie up at the top. That was Travis rules before I can jump on there. So there's that. And we are getting ready to jump over there. It is 8:59 by my clock. So they should be going live really, really soon. Really soon. Thank you, Crazy Ann. Oh, music started. All right, guys. I know they have a longer intro, about a minute, but let's get over there. Bourbon Bounty Raid. Here we go. Ending the broadcast. Love you guys. See you later.